family member passing away is always sad. But sometimes, stories arise about extraordinary inheritances that are passed on to an unknowing family. This was the case for a family from Newcastle, England. An uncle that had been sick for a long time came to pass away, and he left behind a dusty old garage. No one expected to find anything special inside, and yet they did. Before we continue, please take some time to subscribe to Dailydose, like, and share this video with your friends. The uncle didn't just leave behind his home and all of its contents, but also his old garage. In the spring of 2007, 89-year-old Dr. Harold Carr passed away in his hometown of Newcastle. After his death, the old man managed to surprise his family quite spectacularly. As it turned out, he'd been an avid collector. His family inherited his dusty old garage, which contained a big surprise. Carr's nephew opened up the garage and found something he hadn't dared to even dream of. Everybody knew Dr. Harold Carr lived quite a secluded life during his last years. He lived as a hermit, partly because of his obsessive-compulsive disorder, OCD. He never threw away anything and started to collect more and more things. Carr had a love for cars, planes, machines, and anything related to adventure. In his storage space, he mostly collected car parts, but no one really knew how many and what kind of cars he kept in the garage. When the nephew opened the doors to the garage, he found a dusty but special car, a car with a well-known brand name, an old Bugatti. No one had ever noticed the old man had this rare car in his garage, since he led such a secluded life. The model in his garage, a Bugatti Type 57 SC Atalante #57502 from 1937, was one of just 43 cars of its type ever made by the French car manufacturer. Further research revealed that the rare Bugatti had had multiple owners, one of which was racing driver Francis Curzon. The Bugatti was sold to Dr. Carr in 1955. However, since the license for the car had expired, the car had stayed hidden in the garage ever since 1960. Carr bought the car for £985, which was quite the sum of money in the 50s. After the family found it, the car was refurbished and eventually sold at an auction for a whopping $4 million, which is about 3.5 million euros. The money was divided among the family members who had never expected to become millionaires.